So I'm Peter van Jaarsveld. I represent the company IDS. We've been invited to this MLA trial at a very, what I would call a late stage. Thanks for that, Sean. Which is actually what we are. We are a non-nonsense company. We just try to make things work. We self-funded commercially, and we try to, of course, make revenue. So therefore, we were very happy when Sean said he will pay. So just the, so basically, we have about 6 or 7 divisions in our business. We're 38 years in the business, working in defense, mining, and so on. But we started this about 5 years ago, and or 4, I'm lying again, 3 years, I should say. But the IoT, when that came into field, we looked at smart cities and all those things, and for some reason we decided the farming industry needs a bit of our investment. So we focus on the animal tracker at the moment and a bit of software around that. So it's developed between Queensland and New Zealand. We do sensors and software, and from there we go and believe we can help you with your online farm management in the future. That's just sort of an overview picture. I think you've seen that many times today, so let's go to the real things. So we've got a GPS tracking device, basically for tracking your animals. This is what we've installed at Brooklands in the project down here. And I would like to go through to some of the activities of what we think are beneficial to the organization that deploy these technologies. And there's a number of other things we do as well. Just a quick pic of what it looks like. Very simple, very basic. Sits around the 20 grams of weight, and sit on the back of the ear of the animal due to the solar panel. And very simple to install. We use high retention system, like Dave was saying. We use a 2-prong, which makes it a safer system. So what we've installed at the properties, we've installed about 10 repeaters between Karula, Darla, and Brooklands. We use mobile to get the data back to the base stations or Wi-Fi and so on, and a fairly simple installation. I can just say these installations are fairly low cost as well, sit around $400 for a station. The reason we've installed more was very simple. It was just to make sure we get good coverage. We've installed 120 tags already, and there's about 1,400 to follow. And we're on version 2. We're going to do version 2.5 soon for them, and then we will do version 3 by February next year. It's a fast-moving industry. If you don't move fast, you will be left behind. This is one of the farms that we have, and there's 44 animals on this one paddock, and I just want to show you something there. So basically, we have water and everything else. When you look on the heat map, you suddenly see, if you've calculated you can have your animals there for a month, and they're only using 25% of the pasture, you actually have a problem. So you have to redesign this paddock and move your water points, maybe put another fence in. This is Brooklands. Darren may recognize that. We've got a few animals there. So when you view the map, you can see some of the animals. The ones that have colored may have moved outside of the areas. I can just say that GPS is not 100% accurate, so you will see that in this presentation. Remember what I said, no nonsense. We will tell you the story the way it is. So that's what's happening in this paddock. When you look at the tracks over the few weeks that we've had them there, 100% utilization of the paddock. So well done to Darren for having a good paddock. But also, if I go and show you this picture, zoomed in a bit, he's got water in the top left there, which means the animals are walking that paddock all the time. There's about 180 or 200 heifers in there. So if you look at that, maybe you can put another water trough in and limit how much they're actually crossing the paddock. So just a simple concept. This is the things that you learn when you can actually see where the animals are. Of course, we talked about dashboards a lot, and the simple reason there's so much focus on dashboards is if you can't see the data very quickly as a farmer and in a very simple format, you're going to lose complete interest. I know, because that's the way I operate. So therefore, I think it's important whenever you look at it that you get good animal data. We gave I know Darren is very focused on his Angus, but we gave him a few Herefords as well, and just to make the data a bit more interesting. Otherwise, it was all black. So just to demonstrate quickly on the dashboard, you can see how your distribution of your animals are, the weight spread, and we gave him cows and heifers, but we only actually tagged heifers. We've done it in Darwin and so on as well. We've got some apiary monitoring in there and so forth. And I'm not going to go too much detail there. I want to go to this point. Improved pasture utilization is a clear benefit out of this. Understanding your farm better, assist in improving, right information, and the improved safety. What are we doing next? We're going to work on a sheep tag that we want to release next year, the next generation cattle tag. We're working on robotics, and it was interesting. We heard about a auto takeoff landing station. We actually work with a New Zealand company already that we're testing that for security and agriculture at the moment. We work with, we build customized drones, so do remote pesticide spraying or medication, and we would like to build that in the future for the agricultural industry. So, I'll have to hang on here for a while. My 21 slides went very well. I just want to say thank you to the team at MLA and Karula, and also to my own team as well. As you can see, he's scratching his head there.